Okay, with 3 boys wondering about the next game for all of us to play, I'm looking at WoW as an option. But is it worth the time? Is it fun? Is it worth the money? 4 subs? Oh boy, I'm stuck. I've been playing MMOs since before World of Warcraft. Lineage 2, Star Wars Galaxy, and City of Heroes. They were great. Some had paid subscriptions, some were freemium, but all were missing something. They all felt good, scratching around an itch I didn't know I had, but yet all missing it. And then I entered WoW. Oh yeah, at last that itch was scratched. It was amazing. It was when I finally had my quest to enter the main city, Stormwind, that I realized what I'd been missing. Yes, Alliance main, I know. Entering the gate, crossing the bridge, flanked by the heroes of old, I didn't realize that I'd been holding my breath in sheer awe of what was before me. If you played it when it first came out in an industry that had never seen anything like it, you get it. For me, this was the equivalent of when Apple first revealed the iPhone. There were tons of other phones on the market. IBM came out with a touchscreen phone before Apple did, and even LG had come out with a touchscreen called the LG product. But none of them were good enough. None of them changed the way we looked at things. None of them had perfected the cell phone like Apple. And no other MMO changed gaming like World of Warcraft. So WoW has had a special place in my heart for years. But as life got in the way and the company started losing their way, I stopped completely. It was during Legion. To be honest, I was jumping on and off for years at this point, wanting to recapture the feelings of old, but that's impossible. There's a reason why they call it the good old days. You can never get them back. They say the first hit of dopamine you ever get as a kid is the best hit you'll ever get. And from then on, all you can do is chase after it. So here I am, a father now, looking at the new expansion, Dragonflight, wondering if this is the time to come back to Azeroth. But this time with 3 teammates in tow, and asking the question, is it worth it? As a gamer that loves gaming with my 3 boys, a lot of games I buy with the 4 copies needed in mind. Now if it's God of War Ragnarok, for instance, forget it. You can play that after I'm done. We don't need 4 copies of that. When it comes to games like Valheim, Final Fantasy XIV, or Satisfactory, yes, I see the price tag and I multiply it by 4. Thus, I wait for sales, especially deep sales. Of course, even when the game is discounted 75%, it's like I'm paying full price for it anyways. But if it's worth it, and if it's something we can all do together, I have no problem paying. Not really. And for me, it's not just the cost, though we will get to that later, but is it fun? Can we get lost in the world? Will we enjoy the adventures and be captivated by the story? One of the factors that draws me in, though, is gameplay. Let's be fair, that's not even an issue. Warcraft's gameplay for me has always been on point. From response time to GCDs, abilities, and talent trees, the gameplay has always made me feel great. And I'm sure with the number of years since Legion, things have gotten better. At least I hope so. So let's get to something that really matters to me, story. Now let's be honest, World of Warcraft used to have amazing stories. I used to collect the comic books, as well as a few novels, but the story of late has been lacking. From Sylvanas pulling back the curtain of reality, or rather breaking it, to entering the Shadowlands, to the jailer, the supposed bad guy, and him saying that he was actually trying to prevent an even worse bad guy, it all got convoluted, and frankly, silly. And having watched many cutscenes and keeping my finger on the pulse of Warcraft all these years through Bellular Gaming and a new guy on the scene called Asmongold, things weren't looking consistent, clear, or with a sense of planning. As Nixium, a WoW YouTuber, put it, the frustration was just how random and disconnected
everything felt in Shadowlands, from the zones and the locations to the story to even the main villain. And despite Blizzard trying to create a sort of connectivity with like the rest of the world and its storyline, trying to say things like the jailer was behind it all, it just didn't work. It fell flat on its face.
But that was then, and you gotta give things a second chance, or a third, or a fourth, or a fifth. Today, I'm hearing the story of Dragonflight is redeeming a lot of the mistakes of the past, though. That it's a lot more consistent with a lot of cool characters and interesting plot points. And oh man, I'm a sucker for a good redemption arc. I'm also a sucker for people that like and sub. So if you find this somewhat enjoyable, please consider. Thanks. But regardless of a good story arc and good gameplay, as well as things like interest and actually wanting to play it, the number one reason that gives me pause is the cost. This is the big one. This is the pill that's the hardest to swallow. My boys, having never played WoW before, would need to start with a monthly sub to unlock the game. That's $15 each. Then we'd have to get Dragonflight, $50 each. On top of all that, I'd have to resub and buy Dragonflight as well. So before we even start, I'm already out $260, let alone keeping this up at $60 a month. At that price, they better be playing that every day, heck, skipping school even to make it worth it. Well, the truth is, I have actually pulled them out of school before to play video games, so that's not too much of a leap. You can see that video here. But that's where I'm torn. That's where I'm wondering what you think. Is it worth the expense and the time to invest in a game like this? Is this something that perhaps you've done with your kids or other people? I'd love to hear about it. Until then, though, I'll just stand at the back listening to Illidan say,
You are not prepared.
You got that right, buddy.